You could have used that to promote your business. Get your message heard. Text business to 71007 now. Get results with Radio 1. Country Kitchen is taking Thanksgiving order. Country Kitchen is preparing Thanksgiving dinner. The standard dinner, roasted turkey, green bean, yams, dressing, gravy, cranberry sauce, and dinner roll. Ask about the feast package. It's fit for royalty. Call Country Kitchen today to place your Thanksgiving order at 317-507-0171. Open daily from 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Place an order today. Call 317-507-0171. Carry out and catering too. Country Kitchen, soul food for a great soul food meal. Happy Thanksgiving. Spilled your drink? Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up spills quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less than the leading ordinary brand. So you can get back to your night. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. WTCAM, WG36CR Indianapolis, the home for Indy's favorite gospel music, ministries, community discussions, and more. We are Praise AM 1310, 95.1 FM, Indy's inspiration station. The following is a paid program. The views and opinions expressed are those of the sponsor and do not necessarily reflect the views of Radio 1, WTLC AM 1310, 95.1 FM, and its management.
All right. Morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Unity in the Community. I'm your host, Pastor James Jackson. Good to have you with me on this afternoon. And what a beautiful afternoon it is in the beautiful city of Indianapolis, the capital city. Hope that you're enjoying this afternoon and all it has to offer to you and your family. The number to call that you will need to be connected to the show on today is 317-972-3008, 317-972-3008. Again, mark it down, lock it in on your phone, 317-972-3008. Praise AM 1310, 95.1, Indy's inspiration station. We like you, we love you, and you make us smile. It's a great day. Amaya's here with me on the controls, always doing an outstanding job. She's going to help me to connect with you on today. Open lines Saturday. On this Saturday afternoon, of course, we'll be talking about the Tyson Jake fight on yesterday. And many of you all already know the outcome, but I want to talk a little bit about that as we go further into the program. However, I hope that you're doing well. I want to pray for you. Father, I thank you for all of those who are in our listening audience today. I thank you for your grace, your mercy, your power, your strength, your goodness, and your mercy follows us all the days of our lives. And we give you praise and glory and honor on today for all the wonderful things that you have done. You are King of Kings, Lord of Lords, mighty God, blessed Savior. You are the great I am. And I am glad that you are part of our lives. In Jesus' name, amen. Also, let me encourage you to listen to Tina Cosby Monday through Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. on the Community Connection. I think you will really enjoy all the show has to offer. Again, that's Monday through Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. with Tina Cosby on the Community Connection. Thank you for joining me on this afternoon. You probably saw or heard about, or you are seeing different things on the internet about the Tyson Jake fight on yesterday. I started to post something, and then I didn't. My point of view, POV. And since Mike Tyson did go the distance with Jake, and Jake is 27 and Mike is 58, that's quite a difference. In my opinion, Mike Tyson won the fight. In my opinion, Mike Tyson became heavyweight champion of the world at 20. Jake is 27. So at 27, to have a 58-year-old grandpa go the distance with you is completely unacceptable. And for Mike Tyson to have done that, I'm 57, so I am biased. Anyway, the facts are that he did not get knocked out. He went the distance. He made it through the fight at 58 years old, y'all. It's a challenge to get out of the bed at 58 for most people, most men in America. But he fought the whole fight. And so, in my opinion, he won that fight, although officially he lost it. And at 27, if the shoe was on the other foot, Mike Tyson would have knocked the guy out. Based on what we know about Mike Tyson at the pinnacle of his career, at 20, he wins and becomes the heavyweight champion of the world. Before he ended up incarcerated because of something that happened here in Indianapolis. He was unbeatable. He was ferocious. He was unstoppable. And if you were to attend a fight where he was fighting, you were only going to be there for a few minutes, maybe even a few seconds, because most fighters didn't stay on their feet but a few seconds in front of him. So yesterday, to see him go the distance at 58 and not have to sit down for a round, say, let me sit down for a round, y'all run some commercials, and then we can resume the fight. But to go the distance is absolutely incredible and extraordinary. He has a product out. I don't recall immediately what it's called, but I saw his product a few years ago, and I saw him, and I said, "Well, let me try this out." I read the ingredients; it looked like there was some good stuff in there. So I wanted, and I'm big on supplements and herbs and things like that, and vitamins and vegetables and fruits. And so I said, let me try this out, and it worked really well. But when I went for my physical, the doctors were concerned about my kidneys. They said, "Well, the creatine in your kidneys is high," and so they thought I had something going on with my kidneys. And I didn't know anything, so I was like, "Well, I've never had anything going on with my kidneys." Um, and so I was looking at everything that I was taking at the time, and I looked on the back of the product that he was offering. He may still be offering it, I don't know. But the creatine levels were high. And I said, "Oh, okay." And our kidneys naturally produce creatine. And so he had a really high content of that in his particular product. And so I stopped taking it. And then about 6 months later, I went back to the doctor, and my creatine levels in my kidney were back to normal. But again, for him to go as long as he did with Jake, I think is absolutely amazing. And he did a wonderful, wonderful job in representing us. So, from all of us and the AARP, Mike Tyson, we applaud you. You did good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. All right, y'all. That's that. And as far as that goes, fitness is in. Second half of the program, we're going to be talking about jobs and the training summit coming up on November 21st. But fitness is in, and you've probably seen it in your story on Facebook. You've probably seen it on TikTok. You've seen it in other places. 50s, 40s, 50-year-old men and women are not the same as we were, or I should say, as they were back in the day. You see a lot of 40s and 50-year-olds and 60-year-olds in fitness now. Fitness is big. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. A lot of folks are into it, taking care of themselves. And because this show is formatted based on the perspective of dealing with issues from a biblical perspective, the Bible has a lot to say about taking care of ourselves. There's a verse of scripture that says, "No man ever yet hateth his own flesh," in one of Paul's letters, Apostle Paul's letters. "No man ever hateth his own flesh, but nourish and cherishes it." Bodily exercise is profitable, but rather exercise yourself in the spiritual things. But bodily exercise is profitable. It is God's will for us to be in health, 3 John 2. So that's three different passages of scripture. And it's so important. You are your best health care provider. Nobody can take as good a care of you as you. And if you don't take care of yourself, you will not be able to function in this world. You have to have a body to function in this world. And so many people do not take care of themselves. And now we're headed into a time of the year where we consume a lot of calories. And I want you to start thinking about that before we get to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming up. And a lot of folks just kind of open themselves up and eat and eat. And of course, you got football games and you got family and leftovers and all of that that people enjoy. And I think you ought to enjoy these times that come up every year. But start thinking about your health and just practice moderation. I am not a vegetarian. I'm not a pescatarian. I'm what they call a flexitarian. That's a real term, y'all. If you look up flexitarian, it's relatively new, and there's a book out on it. And flexitarians have flexible diets that are plant based diets, simply meaning that flexitarians have more fruit and vegetables in their diets than meat. So I was looking for something that I could live with. And I don't believe that I could be a vegetarian for the rest of my life. God bless those who do. Pescatarians and other um, different diets out there. But I really like the flexitarian plan because it allows you to still have a portion of meat, but the primary part of that diet, the flexitarian, is plants. So herbs, legumes, fruits, vegetables, all those. So it's mostly a raw diet, but it's healthier for you. And I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. Practice moderation and make sure that you have a plant forward diet. Your body is amazing. The scriptures say we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we are. Just think about it. You have your own HVAC system in your body. You have a circulatory system, an endocrine system, you have a nervous system, all these different systems. You don't have to tell your heart to beat. You don't have to tell your eyes to blink. You don't have to tell your lungs to breathe. All of these involuntary functions that help keep you going. But in order for us to function, we have to have the right fuel. And fuel for us as humans comes from food and beverages. And right now, as it has been since the 1970s, the people who make the food for us and produce the food for us got greedy, y'all. If you do the study and the background on fructose, there's a little less fructose in food now than it used to be in beverages, but they had to have some legislation to mitigate that. Otherwise, they would have kept it high because when you look at the documentaries and you study it, you'll find that the farmers, not all of them, but a lot of them, and the people who are growers and producing food, they wanted to make more money. And so, in collaboration with the federal government, they allowed this fructose syrup to be added into foods so that people could be addicted to food and eat more food and salt and all this different stuff that they put into food. And it has been proven to keep you coming back. When you go to fast food restaurants, they have stuff in the French fries and stuff in the burgers and stuff in the chicken. It tastes so good, and that is designed to keep you coming back and to spend more money and to overconsume and overeat. Then that feeds into the healthcare industry because then people have issues with their health. and we get sick, and then we go become patients, and then we spend all of that money. Of course, the insurance companies take care of it, and then they turn around and charge us higher premiums. So they're not going to take care of you. All of these different in all of these different institutions, all of these different folks, they're not going to take care of you as much as you can take care of yourself. And people say, well, I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to walk. I don't have time to jog. I don't have time to eat right. But if you end up with some kind of a sickness and you have to go to the doctor, or you have to stand in line with a prescription, or you have to have dialysis, or you have to get cancer treatments and all these different kind of things. Now, that's not to say that people have cancer and they have these issues because they overate, or because sometimes people are born, depending on what family you come from, sometimes people are born with issues. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who should be taking care of themselves, but for whatever reason are not. All right, y'all. So take care of yourself, and all that emanated from the Mike Tyson Jake fight, because you had a 58-year-old man look really good out there. I'm impressed. I'm 57. I like what I just think it's great that Mike Tyson would be in the ring fighting a professional fight at 57. He's talking about retirement, or he might fight Jake's brother. I don't know, but he got 20 million out of the deal. $60 million pot. Of course, there was a whole lot more money in it than that. And that's not including all the money that's still being made from everything being replayed and whatever. But Jake got 40 million. That was a nice purse for him to kind of just walk around the ring with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson got 20. That's a nice chunk of change, even after taxes. 317-972-3008. Larry's on the line. Larry, welcome to the program. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right, Larry. Thank you for your call and comment. Going to Anonymous. Welcome to the program. Mhm. Mhm.
Thank you for saying. Okay, you want to go on anonymous or? All right.
You're welcome, and you made some really good points. It is difficult to find healthy food, and we're going to have to go back to preparing our meals at home and growing some of our own stuff. Amazon has some products where you can grow vegetables, you can grow different things right there in your home. Um, and I was talking about the high fructose, which the high fructose is a glucose liquid sweetener alternative to sucrose, common table sugar, which was first introduced to food and beverage in the industry in the 1970s. And the insidious nature behind that was money, y'all, to get people to eat more food, to get addicted. And it worked. It worked. Before that, our food was better and it was better for us. 317-972-3008, 317-972-3008. Going to Mayhem, and then Anonymous, and then Reverend Alexander. Mayhem, welcome to the program. Good. Uh-oh. All right, Mayhem, thank you for your call and comment. Um, Mayhem has been a part of radio all the way back to, I think, Willie Frank Middlebrook, which was many years ago. So I don't see how you're gonna leave us, Mayhem. Hopefully, you won't do that. We're a community. All right. Did I say anonymous or Reverend Alexander first? Anonymous was on first there. Reverend Alexander, hold on. We're going to get Anonymous in here. Welcome to the program, Anonymous. Bless you. Mhm, mhm. Thank you. And thank you for sharing because 88 years ago, there was a difference. Reverend Alexander, welcome to the program. Good afternoon. And hold on. We got to take a quick break, Reverend Alexander. And when we come back, you'll be the first voice we hear.
Family, we're well into the weekend, and I hope that your plans are to enjoy yourself and find some time to enjoy your loved ones. And make sure that you join me each evening next week for the hottest inspirational broadcast in the nation. It's the Nightly Spirit with your girl, Darlene. On Praise AM 1310, 95.1 FM, Indy's
Take your
inspiration
time.
station. What does the joy of Christmas mean to you? A gift? Time with family?
It's
Decorating?
down on
Traditions? At Shepherd Community, the joy of Christmas is learning to read, feeling safe and loved, finding a stable job, and having a community that cares. Shepherd gives its neighbors gifts of joy and hope for a brighter future. You can give the joy of Christmas to neighbors living in poverty, not just at the holidays, but all year long. Visit caringatchristmas.org/give. That's caringatchristmas.org/give. Listen to the Zion Tabernacle Apostolic Broadcast, 11 a.m. Monday through Friday on Praise AM 1310 and 95.1 FM, where Bishop Thomas Griffin is the pastor.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppable bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppable, you just toss, wash, wow, for all day freshness.
There are thousands of hurting children in Indiana. They are in the child welfare system after experiencing abuse or neglect at home, or they struggle in school due to life trauma or challenges. And some face mental health issues or confront racism or other inequities because of who they are. At Child Advocates, we serve foster children, we help children succeed in school, and we host Interrupting Racism for Children workshops. We advocate for access to justice, equity, and well-being for children. Learn more. Join us at childadvocates.net.
Hey, everybody. I'm Michael Strahan, and I've been a part of the St. Jude family for years. My 18-year-old daughter was diagnosed with medulloblastoma, a brain tumor. Well, thankfully, she is now in remission. Although she chose to be treated closer to her twin sister, my support for St. Jude remains as strong as ever, because St. Jude's groundbreaking research in medulloblastoma has helped pediatric hospitals everywhere. This holiday season, join our St. Jude family. Donate now at musicgives.org.
Build up to Black Friday with savings all month long at Lowe's. Get up to 50% off select major appliances, plus take an additional 10% off when you buy select major appliances. And don't wait to pick up holiday inflatables under $20. Don't wait to save in-store or online now, because Lowe's knows deals. Valid 11/6 through 12/4. Cannot be combined with additional discounts. See Lowe's.com for details and qualifying items while supplies last.
Honey, is our car still under warranty?
No, not anymore.
Well, my sister just got an extended service plan from Ox Car Care.
That's car care.
Yeah, Ox will cover our repair bills if anything happens to the car. New brakes, a transmission, AC, or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance.
We pay nothing on the repairs. Gets it fixed for us. Free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance. What's the number?
800-204-0255. Also, Ox has a 30-day money-back guarantee and is A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike the other warranty companies. We should call now. 800-204-0255.
The last thing we need is an unexpected car repair bill. We call it Ox Car Care now.
Call Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-204-0255. Ask about our senior and military discounts. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox Car Care. 800-204-0255 or go to oxcarcare.com.
Hi, I'm Anthony Anderson, and I play an ad executive on my sitcom Blackish, so that means I know a thing or two about numbers. For instance, 8. That's the number of seasons Blackish entertained you. 175. That's the number of episodes we did. And 1, as in TV 1. That's where you can now watch all the episodes of Blackish.
The jizzers!
I think that adds up to a good time.
Watch Blackish tomorrow, starting at 6 on TV 1.
All right, welcome back, everybody. They're putting up the Christmas tree down here as we speak. It might be done by now, but it looks great. Reverend Alexander, you have the floor. Or I should say the mic. Good afternoon. Good. Mhm. Mhm. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. And we'll see if the Trump administration is able to accomplish that. Years ago, I was interested in how all of that works on the campaign trail. I was interested in being a candidate. I was a candidate. I may even be a candidate again one day. Not for mayor, though, for something else. But I wanted to know about candidacy and how all of that works. And in my research, particularly with presidential candidates, they say they want to do a lot of things. They make a lot of promises. But when they get to the office and when they start trying to do all of these things, a lot of times, a lot of it doesn't happen because they were not privy to a lot of information, a lot of factual data, a lot of situations, big country that we live in. And so they're not able to do what they thought they could do. So all of these different things that you've been hearing about and all of the things that Reverend Alexander so eloquently articulated, they could happen. However, there are still a lot of people in the Democratic Party, and there are people in the Republican Party who represent folks all over the nation who do not agree with that. Not everybody agrees with getting rid of the Department of Education. Not everybody agrees with getting rid of the FDA. If they can accomplish that, if that's something that he wants to do, and he said he wants to do, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. With regard to high fructose, though, HFCS, high fructose corn syrup, introduced into our diets back in the 1970s, all of us have been impacted by that. And when you eat something, when you drink something, you are putting something in your body that has come from somewhere else if you didn't grow it. If you didn't grow it in your backyard. And again, Amazon, I checked this out because I am interested in, and I probably will do this. Amazon has some products. I'm sure they're not the only ones, but you can grow your own peppers and vegetables and watermelons and different things like that. It's kind of hard to tamper with the seed. Maybe they'll try to do that, but right now the seeds are pretty good, depending on where they come from. But you can grow your own stuff. Another problem with our plants and our fruits and our vegetables is what gets sprayed on them. And you do the best you can to wash it off. You should be washing off your vegetables and fruits and herbs and different things that you buy from the grocery store, because not only have they been sprayed with pesticides and different things like that, but people have been handling them. And so you want to make sure you wash them real good. There's some products out there for washing off fruits and vegetables and different things like that. But fructose, the body
Yes, would you like to go?
is not designed to absorb it naturally.
Okay.
And it causes a lot of problems: stomach pain, bloating, diarrhea, and gas. Some of the side effects from that: obesity, diabetes, heart disease, liver disease, inflammation, and cancer. And again, this was back in the 1970s, but the impetus for this was money. How can the federal government and farmers make more money? And there was a collaboration done to get this done. It's expensive, so a lot of other countries cannot afford to do it. Some other countries they have restrictions on the use of it. And it has been scaled back a little bit in America, but it's still a big problem. So read the labels, y'all. Read the labels. And if at all possible, grow as much of your own stuff as you possibly can. And as much as possible, be a flexitarian. Now, some people say you shouldn't eat meat. Don't eat meat. Again, this show is formatted from a biblical perspective. Deion Livingston formatted this show many years ago to deal with problems from a biblical perspective. In the New Testament, we are told that nothing is to be refused if it is received with thanksgiving. If you pray over it, nothing. Nothing. There are no restrictions on meat in the New Testament. That was Old Testament, under the law. But under grace, if you want some chicken, eat some chicken. If you want some turkey, eat some turkey. If you want some beef, eat some beef. God don't have a problem with that. Now that's the Bible. Gluttony is a problem. But there are no restrictions on meat and the meat that you eat. But in the flexitarian diet, the plant forward, it's a plant forward diet. It's more fruit, it's more vegetable, it's more nuts. I ate pretty raw this week and last week, and so I would just pour some mixed nuts in my hand, and I put it in a measuring cup, and with my hand, um, pour it in my hand, and I put it in a measuring cup. It's about a quarter. That's about how much that fits into my hand. About a quarter of nuts and things like that. So that's kind of how I can measure it. And it's fast food on the go. When I want something to eat, I just, pour some nuts into my hand there and raisins and so on. And I'm good. And I'm looking good and feeling good and energized like Mike Tyson. I can go 8 rounds or whatever with Jake Paul and collect $20 million. I'm next. Somebody call Jake Paul. Joy, you're next. We'll be back after this.
There's a lot of men out there that's sweet with tools. I'm not one of them. That's not my gift. But maybe you need a new toolbox or a tool shed or I don't know what else you put a tool in. Maybe that should be my prayer this morning. If I was just a little more manly in that area.
I don't think you
I want to paint something.
You can't get
I want to make a deck. I want to make a deck. Manly cousins that do stuff like that. I'm gonna make a deck
remote.
this summer.
Griff, you gonna make a what? Sir.
Deck.
For everybody to fall through. Sir.
You know, when you leave your back door of your house, you make a deck. You sit on the deck, you barbecue.
Write your good jokes. Write the good jokes. Hire someone, a nice company, come and put that deck in.
Get up and don't miss a minute of Get Up Mornings with Erica Gamble.
On Praise AM 1310 and 95.1 FM, Indy's Inspiration Station.
One of the joys of working with Radio One has been that they actually listen.
How can a partnership with Praise Indy serve your business?
My name's Jake Stamper. I'm the president and CEO of Sagacity Consulting, a full-service marketing and advertising firm.
Communication.
I choose to work with Radio One because I have such respect for their ability to achieve a goal. We have served manufacturers to not-for-profits to retail, and the privilege that we have in working with Radio One is that they listen to the problems that we're trying to solve or the goals that we want to achieve with each one of those very vast clients.
Deliver your message to the audience that matters.
My clients have been extraordinarily happy over the last 20 years with the results produced by Radio One.
Text business to 71007 to take your advertising to the next level.
Radio One does a phenomenal job at connecting with the community on every level.
Get results with Praise Indy.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima's award-winning team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe 15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-685-5688. 800-685-5688. 800-685-5688.
Optima Tax Relief.
Actual client compensated for sharing their experience. Some restrictions apply. Visit OptimaTaxRelief.com for details.
Looking for a home care with reliable, trustworthy, respectful care? Jules Blessings Home Care is there. Call or text us at 317-223-3323 or email us at julesblessingshomecare@gmail.com. We're a 24-hour home care company located off the east side of Indianapolis with passionate, trusted caregivers that are ready to serve you and your loved ones in the time of need. We assist with personal care like light housekeeping, meal prep, bathing, grooming, and more. Or you just need someone to talk to, we can be there. Family members just need a break, we can be there. Give us a call so we can discuss your options. Remember, we can be there in your time of need because we care. Again, 317-223-3323 or visit our website at www.julesblessingshomecare.com.
Country Kitchen is taking Thanksgiving order. Country Kitchen is preparing Thanksgiving dinner, the standard dinner, roasted turkey, green bean, yams, dressing, gravy, cranberry sauce, and dinner roll. Ask about the feast package. It's fit for royalty. Call Country Kitchen today to place your Thanksgiving order at 317-507-0171. Open daily from 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Place an order today. Call 317-507-0171. Carry out and catering too. Country Kitchen, soul food for a great soul food meal. Happy Thanksgiving.
And we're back. Welcome to Unity in the Community, y'all. Joy, you have the mic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Thank you so much for your call and comment. Ye- mhm. Yeah, this is radio. So thank you for your call and comment. You too. Yeah, here we're radio, so everybody has an opinion of what they think or what, and that's how it ought to be. And I'm running out of time, so let me get to a couple of things. I told you about a book that's the Plant Forward Plant Forward Solution, and this book, that's what it's called, the Plant Forward Solution. It deals with the flexitarian diet that I told you about, and you can reboot your diet, lose weight, and build lifelong health, eating more plants and less meat. The book includes a 28-day reset by Charlotte Martin, MSRDN CSOWM. And there's some wonderful looking vegetables on the front of this particular book. But I read this book and there's a lot of good stuff in it. I like this because it doesn't exclude meat. For vegetarians, God bless you. I think it's wonderful to have a diet that is without meat at all. But I like meat and just less of it. And I can tell you it does work. My cholesterol levels are down. I'm healthier, have more energy, and I'm just loving it. So it's the Plant Forward Solution. If you want to check the book out, it's also an audio book. It's also a digital book, or you can order a paperback off of Amazon. It's got a bunch of recipes in it, which I have not mastered that. I'm not a cook, so I wish that I was. But and that's the key. That's the key to be able to prepare your own meals. Um, Also, coming up on Thursday of next week, I want to tell you about a jobs and training opportunity summit that's coming up November the 21st at 6:30 p.m. This is going to be at Fervent Prayer Outreach Ministries Church, 10512 East 38th Street. There you'll be able to connect with the Department of Workforce Development. They will be there. The Indiana Economic Development Corporation will be there. The Future Bioworks Hub and more. There's going to be some elected officials there. So you don't want to miss this. Pastors and local leaders seeking to connect congregations and the community with local opportunities. And the purpose of this is to discover training and job opportunities to create a brighter future for residents of the Circle City. So you don't want to miss this, hosted by Bishop Derek Jefferson of the Jerusalem Temple Church. And of course, I am hosting this. It is just going to be wonderful. That's next Thursday, November 21st at 6:30 p.m. Jobs and Training Opportunity Summit. And one of the things that Representative Crawford used to say when he would come to the concerned clergy meeting, he would come through the door, people asking him solutions to the problems in our community, particularly the Black community. And he would just say, jobs, jobs, jobs. And I have to agree with him. A job is so critically important. That's the first thing that God gave Adam, a job at the beginning. In the beginning, if you want to look at the origin of employment, the origin of job, the origin of working, God gave Adam the responsibility and the assignment to take care of everything that he had created and made. And we still need to do that. All right, y'all. I'm out of time. Thank you, Amaya. Thank you, audience. I almost said congregation. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, callers. Hopefully, Mayhem will continue to call in. He's been a caller for longer than I've been on the air, and he raises some very, very important issues. Until next time, from all of us here at Praise Indy Inspiration Station, we like you, we love you, and you make us smile. Have a great Saturday.
I see.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
Was a paid program.
What's up, y'all? This is Amanda Seals, your favorite truth translator and common sense specialist. And I'm here to bring you potent truths for everyday use on my podcast, Small Doses. Each